What's going on, everybody? It's Rev, and welcome back to another video. It's not much of a secret that I play a lot of action games here on my channel. From Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, the Monster Hunter franchise, and of course, Dauntless. But when it comes to action MMOs on the current market, I haven't played a lot of them. But the one that does spring to my mind when I do think action MMOs, I think Black Desert Online. And so I'm going to give you guys the beginner experience or first time experience from a brand new player who is just picking up the game here in 2019. I hope you all enjoy it. I've heard a lot of good things about Black Desert, and I'd also like to thank them for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into it. So the first screen you're hit with is the server select screen. You got these growth servers, PvE and PvP. We're going to choose one of these growth servers. The growth servers offer double combat EXP, 20% skill EXP, and you can reach up to level 58 at 99%, and this lasts for 30 days, it says. I'm not sure what the max level here is in this game. After a quick Google search, it says that it's more of like a soft cap. I don't know if there is a level cap, but 61, 62 is going to be that soft cap. And so we're going to join one of these, like I said, and let's just dive into the character creation. What am I looking at? Oh my god. Ooh, spicy animation like that. It's cool. Lawn. Ooh, spicy. I'm liking her. For those that don't know, I'm really into like so if there's like a samurai class, I think I'd probably go for that. But right now, just looking at them, I'm looking at striker and maybe this lawn lady. She's doing flips. She's cute. Got that raging demon vibe. Yeah, I like that with the back shown. It's pretty cool. So this is like your samurai character, I suppose. The Musa. Let's try the Mewa. Oh, so they have like a male and female counterpart classes. That's pretty cool. Mewa is looking interesting. It looks like they get a spear after awakening. I guess awakening is kind of like a max level thing. Oh, there's the female striker. Interesting. Mystic. Mystics are hand-to-hand combatants who attain their skills after countless years of training in the East. From heavy punches to powerful kicks, their martial arts skills are matchless and elegant. After awakening, they can channel the aura of the sea dragon. Yo, you can get a dragon in this? To develop powerful blows with the pair of cestus on their arms. Yo, I am down with dragons. I think I'm gonna go with the Mystic. Oh, there are a lot of cool classes. I can pick horoscope. Wait, is this a dating game? And now for probably the hardest part of all the game. How do I want my character to look? Because everybody knows that fashion is the end game of every game. So I'm digging her hairstyle right now, actually. I think I'm gonna go for like a punkish vibe. I'm gonna see if we can do like a punkish vibe. Not so much. Not so much. Not so much. So there's that one. I like that. Ooh, this looks nice. I think this is the one I'm gonna go with. Keep the bangs long. You shorten up the hair a little bit. I like that. She's got that that Ghost in the Shell vibe, or at least this hairstyle does. Ooh, we do have the Ocean Serpent. I'm thinking like a blue hair. Ooh, I like that. I like this color. Hair ends. Yo, she looking that fine. Wow, you can cover, dude, you can really get into the hair. I like that. I like that a lot. And color their eyebrows. Should I make them blue to make them match? Wait, it just looks like she has no eyebrows. Let's do the eyes next. You can have different shaped pupils. You can have stars. You can have that. I don't know what that would be called. You have like cat eyes, hearts. fragmented, demon eyes or something. That's cool. I'm just gonna go with normal. Pretty bland when it comes to creating character. Oh wow, you can just straight up have none. Wild eyes. Damn, this is actually really sick. Kind of want to make her look kind of like a dragon in a way. Maybe you know, yeah, we're gonna run with that. She's gonna be like part dragon. I think that'll be cool. All right, we got our water serpent punk dragon lady. We're gonna name her. And wait, yo, what is beauty album? Wait, this is wild. What is that? What is that? So you can save your look and get recommended and downloaded and liked, and that's pretty cool. It gives you like the fashion sense, or like the, you know, the fashion is the actual end game. So give you guys a little bit of something to do outside of just kicking ass the whole time. Got those back hops. Still got some combos here for a little bit. Nice animations. One, all right. You can just hold left click and it will do like a full combo. Nice. Let's try 4. Okay, cool. It's a nice little combo. Like these animation. Oh, I got a back hop. That's cool. Nice little dodge attack. All right, some heavy kicks. Let's try them in combination. The skill has not been learned. I only have a 4 and a 6. All right. Well, we got some guidance here. We're gonna go beat up some bandits, I guess. Oh, Gray Fox. Oh. One thing I want to let new players know as a new player is that this game is really graphically intensive. There are a lot of graphic options to choose from, but it is very graphically intensive. And so one of the first things I had to do by the time I was wrapping up the tutorial area was find out what settings worked well for me. There are a lot of pop-ups as well that show up all over the screen, and so it can get really, really overwhelming as a brand new player coming into BDO. So going into your settings and adjusting your settings and the notification options are all there. They give you the tools to kind of make the game perform well, but right out the gate, it felt really clunky to go into a new area and start running around. And even if it's like a mob dense area, it got a little clunky. So just a fair warning. Here I am 14 levels into the game, only to realize that this game has auto-pathing and quest objectives basically highlighted for me, and I'm running around manually like a dumbass. Nice one, Revvy, you schmuck. One thing I can really appreciate is one moment I'll be questing in a field killing goblins, and another I'll be in a destroyed keep like this one and be fighting mages and soldiers, and you even get like really cool views and really cool just visuals. I can see the city that I've been questing in from up here, and then you look off to the side, you got the ocean. So it's really cool. I can appreciate that, since most of the quests are really just walk around and kill stuff. All right, we've been playing a little bit. We're almost level 20, and so I want to take some time to talk about the combat in the game, and one thing that I really appreciate about the game. If you look at the bottom, you can see the action bar, but if you also read the tooltips, you can see how the moves, you can use specific inputs. For example, this one, if I make a forward input and press F, I'll be able to do that move without pressing 3. However, this makes the game just really proactive as opposed to just mashing 2 2 2 3 3 3 4 5 6. You know, I really like more active combat, and especially with this class, where I imagine all classes are like this, just have a lot more combos and movement oriented moves. It just makes for a more enjoyable combat experience, so I really like that. As we wrap up here, I want to hit you guys with my pros and cons for the game and just my overall experience with BDO. For the pros, I really enjoyed the combat. Combat was very snappy, very fun to play, and proactive, which is what I really look for in an action game. It felt a lot like Dynasty Warriors, where you beat up a lot of small monsters to level up, and then eventually you get to a boss that's actually going to pose a challenge. I imagine that's a side effect of the growth server, and so if you want to kind of avoid that, probably don't play on the growth server. However, overall, the experience was really fun to just mash buttons, beat up everything, and fight the occasional boss. Iframes are a thing, and so you can really outplay the bosses if you know what you're doing. And there were some bosses in the early stages that did give me a run for my money. The variety of environments were top-notch. I really enjoyed running around all the different caves, keeps, castles, towns, and fields. There was a lot of nice scenery along the way, and the mob variety, I ran into some event mobs like specters and jack-o'-lanterns, killed goblins, soldiers, wildlife, demons, and just all sorts of stuff. So it was really fun to run around, see what I'm gonna fight next, and I really enjoyed that. Something that I'm going to throw in the pro category is that it seems like there's a lot of depth and a lot of things to do in Black Desert Online. There's player housing, there's crafting and trading, trade routes, knowledge, nodes, guild wars, and faction wars, it so seems. As a new player, I felt like I didn't even scratch the surface of the game and what it has to offer. And to me, that's a big plus. Being able to go from just kicking ass all the time to fishing to doing some trade skills, trading with some players, chatting with the guildmates, I think that that's a big pro for me. In MMOs like these, I enjoy my downtime as much as I enjoy my uptime, and BDO has a nice mixture of both. The experience of creating a character is probably one of the best experiences I've had in an MMO. Every class looks like it has something really unique to offer, as well as a highly stylized combat style. Creating that actual character, what they could look like, and the possibilities of that character is another big plus. On top of the fact that you can go into the beauty album, makes for an extra layer of depth that I wasn't really expecting, but still a very welcome addition. For a little bit of the middle ground, the amount of notifications and pop-ups that show up, while informative in some cases, the amount that showed up in the early game was really overwhelming. I didn't really know what was on my screen a lot of the time, but after scaling down the UI and turning off all the notifications, the experience of playing the game was enhanced tenfold. In the same vein of information overload, I want to also cover the lack of information that there is in the systems that I mentioned earlier. Primarily, I wanted to learn about trade routes and player housing, but I couldn't really find any NPC or any quests that would allow me to learn more about them, nor could I find any information about the currencies that are attached to them. And while this information is probably on another YouTube video or on a wiki somewhere, I really like when there are quests that kind of guide you through the systems of the game, and I didn't really find them at all, so that's a big con for me. The other big issue I had was the performance issues I was experiencing when moving from place to place. I would be in a field of monsters at one point and the game would be performing fine. And then once I enter town, everything's loading in. It gave me a jarring experience where I didn't want to return to town to turn in specific quests or do specific activities because of said performance issues. But that's going to wrap up this video. If you want to try out BDO for yourself, you can pick it up on Steam on a 7-day trial, absolutely free. And again, I want to thank BDO for sponsoring this video. If you like this video, a like would be really appreciated. And if you want to keep up with my antics, you can hit me up on Twitter or Discord. Links will be in the description. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you on the Shattered Isles.